just for one last time. No more falls. Right on the bright side. Stay out of the midnight shine. Oh, give us a night sky. Fight back and never go hide. I'm gonna stay right on the bright side.
All right. It is just about to be 2 p.m., which means you can start getting your boats in the water slowly. We will have a bit of delay, but if you prepare yourselves, it is almost time to go. Give it another 15 minutes. Start getting your boats out, start getting ready. It is almost go time for the final race of the 10th edition of the Monaco Energy Boat Challenge, the championship race. Here we go.
Night sky, fight back and never go high. I'm gonna stay right on the bright side. Stay out of the midnight shine. Oh, give us a night sky, fight back and never go high. I'm gonna stay right on the bright side. I'm gonna stay in the bright side. Bright side.
I don't want to be an emperor. That's not my business.
Everyone start getting ready to place your boats in the water. The race should be starting in around 10 minutes. Start getting ready. Start getting your boat out. You can put it in the waiting area on the corner of the yacht club.
Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. We are getting ready for the championship race. Sorry, we are running a little late. We had a few organizational details. If all the pilots could please look inside the harbor. I am on an orange rib and I am going to demonstrate the course so that there is no doubt to anyone as to what to do. If you could please pay attention for 5 minutes. For each start, there will be the one which has qualified better than the other. That person will start outer. Outer is the arch on the side of Guillaume. Guillaume, please raise your hand. Voila, welcome Guillaume. From here, the guy who will drive here needs to start out around first. Out around means that once you've left, you go outside of the spread mark and to the far mark. Once that you have done that, you need to do the small loop. The small loop goes all the way from the red buoy to the middle buoy, staying inside the spreader mark. When you're here, turn as sharp as possible, and you are finishing once you are in between the red mark and the orange flag. Hello Albin, merci. Please, if you see that you have a lot of headway, slow down early. We don't want you to hit anything. If you were second in the qualifiers, you will start from the inner lap. Margot will be your starter. Olé! Ok, bah Guillaume, Margot, 0-0. Hein. After the start from inner, you are going on the short lap first. After the short lap, you go for the big lap, keeping the spreader mark on your left-hand side. On your way back, you have to give way to the other guy. So you have to stay outside. Stay outside as far as possible. Give way to the other guy. Same finish, red buoy, orange flag. We will now start with solo class round 5. Solo class round 5. Nico, I will hand the microphone to Nico and he will be announcing the matches.
Okay. If you can hear me, it means we're about to start the championship race here at the 10th edition of the Monaco Energy Boat Challenge. We are starting with the energy class. Our first matchup will be Nereid from France versus the Dubai Sailing Tigers. Warm up, get your boats in front of the arches, and wait for the starting whistle. We are going to start with a solar class, actually. By round, it will be solar class first, energy class second, by round. Not by race, but by round. So starting with the solar class, our first matchup will be the Indonesian team, RMT, versus the American Southern Solar. Team 27 versus Team 29. Indonesia's RMT versus the USA's Southern Solar. I can actually see from here that the Indonesian team will not be able to compete. So can we get boat number 26, the Salmon from HVA, against boat number 22, Hungaria's BME?
Okay, everybody, this is Charles Race Committee. It is now 14:27. We are starting the championship. Number 29 is ready. We are waiting for solo boat number 27. You have 2 minutes. 2 minutes. So number 27 RMT. Number 27 RMT. You have 2 minutes to be in the starting gate.
American team, Southern Solar gets a pass. Team 26, HVA, the Salmon, on the Monaco side, and the Hungarian team BME on the port side. Please enter the docks. HVA versus BME. Great, now we're correct. Now we're doing good. HVA is in, and I can see BME coming in, so our first race will be about to start. As we prepare for HVA versus BME, the USA's Southern Solar can be on standby. You will be up next. The two teams are now in place. Wait for the horn to start the race. And it is officially lights out for the first race as the two teams take it away. We have the Netherlands versus the Hungarian team as the two circuits are taking place. The Netherlands, the green and white, are taking the outer circuit as BM takes the inner circuit. They will have the exact same distance to cover. They're just different ways. HVA is the first out into the edge of the stadium as they come in to complete their first lap around. And unfortunately for BME, it looks like cord out and red flag. Will take the race as it heads back to the front to complete its lap. Southern Solar, you will be up next against the HVA. Place yourself already in your starting grid. And the first round goes to HVA from the Netherlands. HVA will already be able to get back into the starting grid as we prepare for the next matchup of this first round. It will be the solar class going again before we get to the energy class up next. As these two solar class boats get into their starting grids, I would like Nereid and the Dubai Sailing Tigers to prepare, as after this round they will be the next concurrents. HVA's appropriately named boat, the Salmon, has arrived here by sailing and has had plenty of time to get accustomed to the waters. As the team has focused its boat on the endurance side, it now tests itself as a racing boat. After a successful first stint, it will now come up against America's Southern Solar, whose first participation at the 10th edition of the Monaco Energy Boat Challenge makes them our only North American representative here for this event. The American team based in Louisiana will be now competing in their first championship race up against the Netherlands HVA. The winner of this round will be moving on to face Antwerp, but not before the energy class has its go. The teams are now locked and loaded. We are quickly replacing the spreader mark, and we will return with the second race as soon as that is finished. HVA finished fifth in the earlier solar class slalom race that took place in the morning. They completed the circuit in 35 seconds, showing that they do indeed have the speed. It is now going to be an interesting matchup for them up against the Americans, whose first run at this Energy Boat Challenge is a testament to their university's strength in creating a working boat ready to race. Let's see how it goes. We are just about ready to get on with our second race of the day, as the Netherlands and the United States are off to the races. It's a great start for the Dutch team, for the Salmon, as it takes the lead out the paddocks. Southern Solar goes and controls itself as it pushes its boat outside of the white marker as it goes for the outside run. The HVA takes the inside course, which goes around the first buoy as it comes back and passes behind the red one before going off to the far side of the stadium. Southern Solar still making its way to the far side as it gets its boat accustomed to the waters. A great turn by HVA as it shows promise as one of the four Dutch teams here at the Energy Boat Challenge. The Netherlands have an amazing strength in making these solar-powered boats, and every year come and bring a lot of strength. The HVA Salmon is even catching up to the Southern Solar as it comes into the closer side. The HVA now only has one straight line to go as the finish line goes between the orange flag on top and the red marker in the middle. It's going to be a resounding straight win for HVA as it crosses the line now and secures its place into the next round. Well done, HVA. We now move into the energy class, fourth round, which will see the French Nereid team against the UAE's Dubai Sailing Tigers. Get yourselves into positions as we start round 4 of the energy class. Please make space for Nereid and the Dubai Sailing Tigers. The Dubai Sailing Tigers will be starting from the seaside and Nereid from the Monaco side. Messina, you were up against 1C Berlin, but due to forfeit, you are on the next race. Nereid versus the Dubai Sailing Tigers into the starting blocks. Messina will be facing the winners of this matchup, Nereid versus Dubai Sailing Tigers. We now prepare ourselves for Nereid to the Dubai Sailing Tigers. It is the Nereid's first ever participation here at the Energy Boat Challenge. With a very young team, they came without even a teacher or mentor. It's 100% students running that boat around. Everything you see on the French boat was made in the last 4 months, as the team used recycled and recyclable materials to prepare this beautiful boat. It is extremely light and has excellent acceleration, which they will be able to test against the strong Dubai sailing team and their twin electric propulsion motors. One of few teams, the Dubai Sailing Tigers, to have these twin propulsion motors. The unique side is that they have the strength and ability to use them to their max power. Nereid is ready. The Dubai Sailing Tigers are ready. We're waiting for the whistle to start this first energy class race. And it is lights out as the Dubai Sailing Tigers go quickly out the gates and into the inner circuit. Nereid, on the meantime, will go around the white marker on the right and take the long side of the circuit. It's an excellent turn for the Dubai Sailing Tigers as they go around the first bend. Coming back, you can see the absolute prowess of this driver, really taking the close side of the circuit and heading out into the far side before finishing its final turn. Nereid, on the meantime, is out there with its singular propulsion motor, taking the far corner. It still has 2 turns to go for Nereid. It's looking great for the Emiratis as they come into the final straight line here. Almost catching up. We can see the difference in motors here as the Dubai Sailing Tigers are very close to securing their place. They just have to get across the line in front of the red buoy, and it is officially a win for the Dubai Sailing Tigers as they head into the next round. Congratulations. The Dubai Sailing Tigers are heading back into their spot now on the Monaco side as they face Messina. Messina is now in and is ready to face the Dubai Sailing Tigers. Both teams off with great acceleration as we see a prowess and even a little bit of joking around from the pilot of the Dubai Sailing Tigers. Messina, on the other hand, is focused and goes full speed for the last corner as the Dubai Sailing Tigers expertly goes around the close side of the circuit. It sets itself up for another win. It goes outside of the marker as the Messina boat unfortunately runs out of power on the far side of the circuit, confirming that if the Dubai Sailing Tigers are able to cross the line, they will be on to the next round of the Challenge Championship race. We are slowly moving into solar. Back again. But first, let's celebrate as we see the Dubai Sailing Tigers calmly come back across the finish line. With amazing acceleration, this Dubai team is one to be feared. Placing highly on the slalom race this morning, they are showing they're one team to beat. Unfortunate for Messina and their first participation at this Energy Boat Challenge. It'll be next year for them. Congratulations, Dubai Sailing Tigers. Grazie Messina. Per tutti. in the solar class. And in the next round, we are faced with the Turkish team from TU Yildiz up against the Croatians Adria solar class boat. Let's get those two into the paddocks. Turkey versus Croatia up next.
It's all the same, how some things never change. I couldn't stop and say no. It's all the same, you won't take the blame, even when you are blowing up. Oh my, you're my broken heart. Nobody's gonna save enough.
As the Turkish team waits to get its boat ready, we'll move on to the other matchup, pitting Belgium's University of Antwerp versus the Netherlands HVA. We've seen a lot of HVA today, and we've seen them do some great stuff. The Salmon is once again ready to race as it goes up against the mighty Antwerp. University of Antwerp is not an unknown face here at the Energy Boat Challenge. This year they're here with the Torpedo Mach 2 and an improved steering system from their last time here that they can even steer with their pinky. Such says the pilot. Entirely made of natural fiber, boat number 33. Can even hydrofoil if needed, depending on if it's needed or not. The teams are ready, and University of Antwerp versus HVA will be taking place. Here we go. As HVA once again is off first with that great acceleration, but University of Antwerp does show that it has speed in the tank to take on that first long straight. HVA takes the first corner expertly as it knows how to maneuver this boat. The Salmon, with its very long and thin structure, cleanly takes that first round. On the end of the course, we see University of Antwerp go with great speed as it takes a far end. HVA once again proving it has what it takes to put up a great fight. From what I can see, HVA, if it takes this corner correctly, is very well positioned to once again take a win and advance into the next round as it goes into the far side. But University of Antwerp has picked up a lot of speed here as it went into the straight. It's not going to be a very close race as the University of Antwerp is actually going to show that they have what it takes to go into the front. And it's going to be a first place finish and an advance to the next round for Belgium and the University of Antwerp. HVA, with their 2 back-to-back wins, has finally met its match. We thank you a lot, dear Salmon, for your performance. We hope to see you next year. University of Antwerp moves on to the next round as it will face the next team. Turkey. If we can't see Turkey into the paddocks, we will go with the next round. Turkey has officially forfeited this race, and we will now see University of Antwerp and their speedy Torpedo Mach 2 bring it up against the Adria hydrofoil. Croatia versus Belgium, the north versus the south of Europe, as they face off to see who has the boat. University of Antwerp and their Belgian pilots showed a lot of promise in the last run as they were slower to get out the gates with more acceleration from HVA, but they showed incredible speed on the straights and really caught back up to get to the next round. Well done to Belgium. They will now face against one of the 2 Croatian boats here at this competition. With everyone ready, it is off to the races as the University of Antwerp goes off with great speed. Once again, out of the paddocks. Croatia's team taking its time to get out. The University of Antwerp takes its first corner with ease and agility. With this new steering system, it shows a lot of promise as it comes around the first corner with great agility. The blue of the boat drifting perfectly around this close, near-sighted corner. Adria is on the back, struggling a bit with this hydrofoiling boat. Unfortunately, no hydrofoiling for it today as it struggles to turn and is caught up by the University of Antwerp's Torpedo Mach 2, who has just one straight line to do before advancing and putting itself into the next round. Extremely well done from the Belgian team as they now have picked up their 2 back-to-back wins and advance to the next round. That's a win for Belgium. Up next, and changing from solar back to energy, we go for the third round as we go through Hydrovancy versus the Dubai Sailing Tigers. The Dubai Sailing Tigers, with lots of promise, will now fare up against Hydrovancy.
I'm the king of the
Hydrovancy versus the Dubai Sailing Tigers is up next on the cards. Hydrovancy was here last year as well with a very similarly shaped vessel as the one they have now. I do remember last year it was entirely black and appropriately named the Black Baguette. Today they are sailing with their dark green baguette as they pull into the docks, to the starting grid, as they get ready to face off the extremely fast and agile Dubai Sailing Tigers, whose second participation in a row has seen them massively improve their boat. Last year, in the 9th edition of this event, the Dubai Sailing Tigers came with an easily dismountable, adjustable frame. Extremely light, they were very proud to show it off. This year they've come with an even lighter boat and no adjustable frame, but an amazingly speedy twin motor engine at the back. They will take on the French team of Hydrovancy. Sarkis Milan, the pilot of the Dubai Sailing Tigers, extremely experienced and has showed great agility in the slalom race, in the endurance race, and now here at the championship race. Hydrovancy is ready, and we are close to getting this race on the way.
Right on the bright side.
The Technico Solar boat, the Technico Energy class boat from Portugal, will be up next against the winner of this matchup. As we get off to the races, the Dubai Sailing Tigers get off with ease as they speed past with their twin engines into the closer circuit. Hydrovancy going for the outside circuit first, has to go wide of the white marker as it goes to the far side of the marina. The Dubai Sailing Tigers and its expert pilot complete once again these two very good turns, very tight corners, and heads off as it goes for the far side of the stadium. In the meantime, Hydrovancy and its dark green baguette start making their way back towards the close side of the circuit. And unfortunately for them, it looks like it's going to be a very hard battle as the Dubai Sailing Tigers place itself within one straight line of the finish, and we see them almost ready to achieve 3 wins in a row for Dubai Sailing Tigers as they conserve the battery and heads into the finish line. A great race once again from the Sailing Tigers as they are officially confirmed advancing into the next round. Hydrovancy put up a great fight, but will be out. Very well done, Dubai. Technico Energy class boat versus the Dubai Sailing Tigers will be the next matchup. Unless the unfortunate exit of the Technico Energy class boat, the Portuguese will not be able to race, so we will return with the Solar class. The next matchup will pit the shiny red boat of the Polish team AGH versus the shiny green boat, the Zonebot, named the Sinistream from Hoja School. The two solar boats go back into their starting grids. I did see a lot of promise from both of these solar boats earlier this morning in the slalom. And we will see a great matchup here as Poland and the Netherlands face off to advance to the next round of the solar class. They are off to the races, and the Polish team is extremely quick outside of its starting grid. But the Sinistream from Hoja School will not let down as they go far into the YCM arena. The Polish team has expertly done their first corner as they come into the close side of the circuit, passing very close to that red buoy and showing a lot of promise here. As these two teams are quite tight in the rankings. They start really getting their stuff together here as the Sinistream of Hoja School takes into the corner. It looks like the Polish team has just one straight line to go as the Sinistream takes the close side of the circuit. It's one straight line, but the two teams are going to go side to side here as we see an excellent finish to this race. It's going to be the Sinistream passing just in front of the Polish AGH. What a matchup here as these two solar boats really show a lot of promise. It's going to be a win for the Netherlands and the Hoja School. An extremely well done job from the Polish AGH. Very well done to them. It was a great performance and a very good race to watch. Zonebot, amazing job once again. Keep it up. We'll see you in the next round. The next matchup here in the solar class will pit the very speedy in blue University of Antwerp Torpedo Mac up against the Technico solar boat. The Batman looking boat has a great Portuguese team behind it, and they're going to show their prowess here as we start moving into the rounds and start seeing some very good matchups.
I'm sorry. I don't want to be an emperor. That's not my business.
The Technico solar boat in the black up against the Belgians blue. The aerodynamic shape of the Technico is extremely maneuverable and will be needed as they go out the gates. The Technico solar boat is extremely quick as it goes into the far side of the circuit. University of Antwerp and their new steering system will take a tight inside turn here as they start the inside round. The Technico solar boat in the black is on the far side and is very stable to control it. It goes around that corner. Very good at these tight corners, this black boat. University of Antwerp may have met its match, but both teams still have a lot to do here as the Technico solar boat comes into the closer side of the circuit while the University of Antwerp takes the far side. There's one more turn left for each boat as they head into the final line here. Unfortunately though, the Technico solar boat is out as it does not manage to finish the race. Even with all its speed, it unfortunately did not proceed as the University of Antwerp keeps its hopes alive and moves itself into the next round. Just passing barely across the finish line They are the winners and head into the next round. Thank you, Portugal, and thank you, Técnico. See you next year. Belgium, once again, here and ready to race. We're starting to really move here as the boat picks up speed to become agile, and the pilots are starting to get good at going around these tight corners. We see a great matchup here as the two neighboring countries, Belgium and the Netherlands, face off once again. The blue versus the green. Antwerp is ready to give it their best up against Hoge School. This is going to be a very exciting matchup, as the two pilots are ready, look ready, feel ready, and are off to the races. It's a good start for the Sinistream of Tonebot. They go into the close side of the circuit. The green boat comes flying and takes that tight corner with great ease. In the meantime, University of Belgium, University of Antwerp goes into the far side of the circuit. The two boats have great turning radius. It looks like the Tonebot team has prepared itself and is ready to take these corners with great ease. As the green boat takes the far side of the circuit, it looks to be like they only have one round, one more turn to make as they go and see the finish line in front of them. University of Antwerp into this tight corner will be just behind them, as it is the Dutch team that takes the win and goes across the finish line and gets itself into the next round. Tonebot is the winner. University of Antwerp, with its 3 wins, finally bows out of the championship race. Very well done, Belgium. Very well done, Antwerp. And very well done to the Tonebot as they head into the next round. We move into the energy class. After those exciting matchups, we'll now see those white catamaran hulls back into the starting grid. As we move back into the energy class, C2 as India's team C Shatki goes up against Uni Genova's Elettra. Uni Genova has been a very good team throughout the tournament, having speed, maneuverability, doing great in slaloms and in endurance. This Italian team is to be feared. But Team India and Team C Shatki are here to give it their best and show the world what their team is capable of. It's going to be an exciting matchup here as we go Europe versus Asia. And they are off as the Elettra from Genova goes flying into the inside circuit, with Team C Shatki going for the far side. Very powerful motor they have, the Italians, as they come around the first corner with great ease and with great technique. That driver is driving that boat around like he lives in it. What an amazing performance here. That motor spewing as it goes fast through this corner and into one straight line. Team Siatki coming into their first corner now. I only have just a bit more work to do, but it's looking like University of Genova has made the boat that is going to bring them into the next round, as they have just one straight line to do to pass into the next round. With an agile turn, Team India bows out and University of Genova puts their Elettra into the next round. Italia once again showing promise here in this energy class. Very well done. Team C Shatki, amazing performance once again. We hope to see you again next year, and thank you. The next round will be a great one, as Croatia's energy class boat with the Adria team goes up against the Dubai Sailing Tigers. We now have seen have excellent promise in this competition. Both boats did extremely well throughout this week, with the Adria energy class boat doing extremely well in endurance and finishing third, and the Dubai Sailing Tigers doing an amazing and a fast slalom race earlier this morning. The two boats are great competition, and we will be able to see who starts getting into the last few rounds of this energy class. The Croatian team here has two boats in this competition, and they've been working on both simultaneously, one in the energy class and one in the solar class. The energy class boat and its beautiful white hull moors itself and prepares itself for this race. Fully carbon fiber made, this boat is light on its toes and has great acceleration. We will see if it is a match for the Dubai Sailing Tigers and expert pilot. That's how you do it. That's how you show your support. The two teams are into their starting blocks. The pilots share an eye contact and get ready to race. Strapped in, seatbelts on, helmets ready. They're off to the races in just a few seconds. And it's lights out with the Dubai Sailing Tigers and its pilot throwing an eye out to the right as it shows great acceleration from its energy class boat. But this is not over yet, as the Adria has extremely fast pace out on this straight line. We will have to see if it all goes down to the corners. The Croatian team has taken that far corner extremely well and extremely fast, as it leaves a wake behind for the Dubai Sailing Tigers to run into. This is going to be a pretty tight matchup here, as the Croatian team comes to the closer side of the circuit and gets itself ready for the last corner. The Dubai Sailing Tigers just have a straight line, but the Croatian team just have one more corner as they go side to side here into the last stretch. And it's going to be a very close ending and a win for the Croatian team. What a performance and what a turn from the pilot. Very, very close at each time. This Croatian really shows how to maneuver this energy class boat around. It's been a great performance from the Dubai Sailing Tigers, but they bow out after their fourth race here. They have finally met their match, and Adria goes and crosses for the first place and advances into the next round. Well done, Croatia. For the Emiratis, for our Sailing Tigers, thank you. Once again, a great boat and a great performance, and see you next year. An extremely exciting matchup is preparing right before your eyes. As we saw an extremely technical driver here in the Croatian boat beat a very good Dubai Sailing Tigers team. They're up against one of the favorites here in the competition as Uni Genova backs its Eletra into the starting blocks. These two expert pilots will really have to show what they're capable of, as their two very well-made boats give it their all here in the energy class. They're ready. Helmets are on, GoPros are recording, seat belts are attached, and the boats are in the grids. Here we go for a very, very good matchup here, as the Croatian side will take the inner circuit and the Uni Genova Eletra will be on the far side. They both have an extremely fast acceleration as they come out those gates, and it is the Croatian team taking its first corner extremely tightly and putting it straight back on track to get the two first turns into this race figured out, as the Genova boat takes its far corner and goes into a strong straight line here. As it goes, it will pass in front of the fans, in front of our eyes, as it takes its first corner with extreme ease and a little bit of a drift. It has just one more turn for each pilot to secure their spot into the next round. The Adria is just behind, as there will be Università Genova, which moves itself into the next round. Eletra up and running, the pilot with a big smile on his face. And Croatia, thank you for your time. You were amazing. Bravo Adria, bravo Croatia. Here we go for Genova, moving to the next round. A great matchup is getting ready. As you see here on the pad, the amazing Sunflare Solar team getting their boat into the water with the help of their Dutch colleagues, the Han Solar boat. A true show of camaraderie. The Sunflare Solar team is a great and powerful competitor here in the solar class. Their driver is ready to go as they get the boat in the water. The Cinestream from Tonebot is also getting settled. These two solar boats have different shapes, different pilots, but they're both going for one thing: advance into the next round. It's going to be fun, it's going to be exciting. This red and white boat, the Sunflare, is a regular here at the Monaco Energy Boat Challenge, have a great track record, have already won this competition before, and they're here to show what they're capable of again. The Sinistream and its amazing agility will be a great matchup as they go off. The two Dutch teams, the two different cities preparing themselves to fight. The Sunflare is extremely agile as it goes far side with tremendous speed. The boat capable of reaching 40 or even 50 kilometers per hour makes that straight line extremely quickly. The Sinistream comes into the close corner and shows off how well they're able to run around. But it's going to come down to one corner here as the Sunflare proves its worth and proves why it's one of the most known competitors here as it wins and advances itself into the next round. Well done, Sunflare. Keep it up. The Sinistream and its amazing races has already got many wins, but this one was a race too many as they bow out of the competition. And we thank Tonebot for their amazing time here, for their amazing performance, and we hope to see you next year as well. Sunflare, stay tuned. And we are off here as the Han Solar Boat and University of Twente, the two Dutch teams, once again facing off. It is a matter of which boat will be able to maneuver their way around this track. It is an unstable Han Solar Boat that is off to the races, but with crazy speed, they go around the far corner and take a turn. Solar Boat Twente, much more stable, takes the first corner here as the team watches in anticipation as the two boats, the two Dutch teams, face off. They're regulars at this competition. They know their way around this track. And that is a crazy drift from the Han Solar Boat as it takes its turn with incredible ease and cuts across as there's only one turn left. If there's no mistakes from Han Solar Boat, it will be them getting their place into the next round with incredible agility. Han Solar Boat makes its way into the next round. Solar Boat Twente, thank you for your time. It was amazing. Thank you to the driver. Very well done to both these teams. Han Solar Boat was incredibly agile. A big clap, a lot of support for these two Dutch teams as they always show and they always put the mark on how to do this championship race. As we decide as we see these four amazing Dutch teams show what it's like to win a race, we go into the third place matchup. This is for third place. The Tonebot versus University of Twente will match up to see who brings home the third place prize, who will walk home with bronze here at the championship race. as they get into their paddocks, into their starting grids. This is going to be a very, very good matchup, as Twente started incredibly fast out of the gates on the last, and the Sinistream has showed that they have an incredibly agile pilot, able to take these turns at great speed. It's going to be fascinating to see. These Dutch teams dominate the solar class. They are really at home here, as they bring lots of teams every year, lots of support, lots of strength. Now we get to see who will take as well the third place medal back to the Netherlands. The teams are ready. Both Dutch teams getting ready to show what they're capable of, how technical their boat can be, and it's off to the races. As blue versus green goes off, the Sinistream from the Tonneboat team takes the inside course as the University of Twente, and their blue boat goes for the far side. A very good first turn here for the Tonneboat as it comes into the close corner, close side of the circuit, taking a very good side, almost a drift-like turn here on the close side of the circuit. It just has just a few more turns to do. Speedy is the name of the University of Twente, as it also comes to this close side. The two teams are extremely close, extremely fast, and it's going to really come down to one corner here, as the Sinistream puts full gas on the far side of the circuit, but the University of Twente takes a great inside turn as they put themselves both side to side as they come across the finish line. Is going to be Twente! University of Twente and their blue boats take the third place medal home. An amazing performance from the Tonneboat. Thank you and well done to everyone. It was an amazing race. Expertly done by all the pilots, by all the teams for making these boats. Extremely well done. Thank you. See you next year, Netherlands. And so we move into a very tasty final matchup here for the solar class, as we see two of the greatest competitors, some very familiar faces here at the Monaco Energy Boat Challenge. It's the Han Solar Boat versus the Sunflare Solar team, and they come into the paddocks, into their starting grids. We saw some amazing movement from both of these boats. They're expertly made, very smartly made, very technical. The pilots know how to take the most out of them, know how to drift, know how to speed, know how to turn. And we are going to see some very good stuff here. Once again, the Netherlands proving why they are such great teams, as they always come with expertly made boats. A lot of technology, a lot of people, a lot of thought goes into these machines. We are moving back into the energy class as the final of the class will take place after this round of the energy class. Getting back into the starting grids now, we see the very well-renowned Uni Bologna Uniboat versus Cayman Ensta. The French team and their scary-looking cockpit are going to give it all. Enjoy the last few rounds of the energy class before we get into the final of the solar. Here we go, as we prepare ourselves for Uniboat versus Cayman Ensta. It's off to the races. An extremely fast start for the renowned Uniboat team who takes the outside circuit. The French team, Cayman, representing Ensta, takes the inside turn here. As the quick Uniboat goes into the far side, this scary-looking Italian team comes flying back to the circuit. As you see, a tight turn here from the French team, quickly followed behind by a tight turn from Uniboat. Only one turn left for Uniboat as it goes into the closer side of the buoy. And if there is no mistake, it secures its spot into the next round of the energy class. Uniboat takes the win. Cayman Ensta, merci beaucoup pour votre performance et on se voit l'année prochaine. Preparing themselves into these starting blocks now is maybe going to be one of the most defining moments of this energy class as the Oceanos goes up against University of Genova's Elettra. Both these teams have showed incredible promise, incredible speed, incredible ability to slalom, to take turns. With two very experienced pilots and two very fast boats, this promises to be a very tasty encounter. Greece versus Italy, with two great teams with a lot of passion. Give it their all. The winner of this will go into the finals. They are ready, positioned, and about to attack in this amazing race. Everyone is ready. And so are we to watch as this race unfolds. A very fast start from Oceanos, the Greeks with the outside circuit and the Italians on the inside circuit. Università Genova and the very experienced pilot takes this cockpit around that turn. Oceanos on the far side slows down to properly line itself back up into the straight line as it goes a bit wide for the Greeks. the Italians take advantage as they take the inside turn with crazy speed and agility. Now, Italians going to the far side, the Greeks are incredibly fast. As it goes a bit wide, both teams just have one turn left as they both line up into the end of this race. Oceanos places itself in first position and puts itself in the final of the energy class. Great stuff from the Greek team. Oceanos into the final and Unigenova into the third place match. Excellent encounter from these two passionate teams with passionate teams and students giving life to this event. Very well done, Oceanos. Bravo, Genova. So we head into the bronze medal match here in the energy class, as this one round will decide who brings home the bronze. Back to Italy or back to France. Cayman Ensta makes their way around and readies itself into the starting blocks. I remind you that we are getting very close to the finals of the Monaco Energy Boat Challenge Championship race. The finals will take place over 3 rounds, as the solar class and the energy class will have plenty of time to compete and show their prowess. This third place final will be played over 1 match, as they seem to be in their starting line blocks and ready to go. We get a thumbs up, which means Italia's Genova versus France's Paris are off. And as they go to secure the bronze medal, both teams with tremendous agility out the gates, with Università Genova the fastest out of the starting blocks, and they go into the far side circuit. They must complete 1 straight line, as the French team instead takes a first turn here around the buoy and prepares itself to come into the close side of the stadium. Incredibly fast, the Italian team has already made it to the far side and is returning to the front side of the circuit. The French team still has a lot of work to do to be able to catch up. Their twin engines not able to keep the pace with Genova's Elettra as it comes flying around the corner with incredible speed. And the Genova-based team, our neighbors, right here just a few minutes away, secure the spot and the third place medal here in the championship race. Bravissimo Italia, bravissimo Genova, bravissimo Elettra. You're bringing home the bronze medal, as the amazing and the best placed French team comes into the closer side of the circuit now. We'll go home empty-handed, but with a lot of experience. And it is congratulated by its French comrades. Very well done. Third place to Italy. Here we go as we prepare for the grand final of the solar class. This pits two of the greatest competitors here at this year's Energy Boat Challenge. The Sunflare Solar Team versus the Han Solar Boat. Both Dutch teams eager to prove they have what it takes. The final will take place over 3 rounds. So, if one team gets 2 wins in a row, that will be game for them. This won't be a decider, but this will be an incredibly good opportunity to get the first place. Here they go, out the gates, as the Han Solar Boat is incredibly effective. At the gates, they will be taking the close side of the circuit. The very maneuverable gets a drift going and sticks close. But with its front side a bit stuck in the water, it struggles to get out. In the meantime, the Sunflare Solar Team takes the far side and approaches itself and puts itself in the front line. Han Solar Boat, with a bit of nerves, struggles to come around. There's just a few turns left for each team as they start preparing themselves for the final corner. Han Solar Boat just has one straight line to go as the Sunflare Solar Team puts itself in a tight corner, takes a drift, but it's going to come down to the final corner, and it's going to be a very close finish. And the winner is number 30, Sunflare is the winner of the first round. Sunflare 1, Han Solar Boat 0. First race finished. If the Sunflare Solar Team in its white and red gets another win, they will be crowned the winners of the championship race and take home the gold medal. Back to Her en Veren. Han Solar Boat and its very experienced driver get ready to go again. We have seen what Han Solar Boat is able to do, the drifts they're able to achieve. It's going to be fascinating to see how this second race plays out. Han Solar Boat has an all or nothing chance here. They either get the win or they get second place. No way about it. One or the other. Let's see how it will play out. Keep your eyes on the water, on the horizon, as these two boats switch places, switch circuits, and go for the second round. Will it be Han's redemption or Sunflare killing blow? We are ready to go here as the two teams head off into the distance. We now know that the Han Solar Boat is incredibly fast off the gates, and if they're able to keep on this still water, they do get a lot of speed coming out. The Sunflare Solar Team takes the first corner with great ease as the pilot, unbothered, takes that turn with incredible agility. The hydrofoils doing marvels as these two boats glide above the waters. The close side of the circuit has been completed by the Sunflare Solar Team as the Han Solar Boat prepares itself for a corner. The expert pilot drifts it around the corner and they prepare themselves for just one last corner each. The Han Solar Boat is going to take the second race, putting up a great matchup here as the two teams get ready for an incredibly tasty final race. It is 1 for the Sunflare Solar Team, 1 for Han Solar Boat. The two Dutch teams showing the incredible power of these boats, the incredible drifting ability, and the technique of these two pilots to keep this race going. This is really it here. Just one more race to separate these two incredible boats. It will be close, and both pilots know that they cannot mess up anymore. The drifts have to be perfect. The attack has to be driven. The water hopefully will be calm, as the two hydrofoils need a calm and steady race here to get the most out of their capabilities. Keep your eyes out onto this beautiful marina as the Yacht Club hosts a great competition. It's about to be the final race, and it's lights out and away they go as the two teams struggle to get out. Han Solar boat struggled a bit, but they are here and take the inside curve. With a bit of trouble, it gets around. But the Sunflare Solar team does not give, does not ponder as it goes around the far end of the corner and comes speeding with a straight line here into the close side of the circuit. Sunflare showing once again they have a lot of experience here at the Energy Boat Challenge as they secure themselves the gold place finish here at the Monaco Energy Boat Challenge. Gold place for Sunflare Solar Team in the championship race. Congratulations, Sunflare, once again, winners of the championship race. Bravo. Han, you put an amazing performance and you will take a proud second place back to the Netherlands. I enjoyed massively seeing that boat come around. That pilot sure knows how to drift and bring the most out of its boat. Unfortunately, the last race was too much as the Sunflare secures itself the gold medal. The Han Solar team takes second place as the Netherlands put their name and their stamp on this Energy Boat Challenge. Sunflare, Han, Twente, Zonneboot, the 4 Dutch teams making up their top 4 in that order, have once again proved that they're regulars right here. And so we slowly start approaching we have an incredibly exciting matchup here. It is now the of we have here 2 incredible competitors. As Oceanos have proved they have what it takes to build an amazing boat with incredible speed, maneuverability, and class. We have Uni Bologna and all of their experience here with their Uniboat on the left as they prepare themselves for 3 rounds of intense racing and intense turning and intense piloting ability. They are prepared, are ready, the pilots are focused, the seat belts are on. And the race is about to start. It's forward as we prepare ourselves for the first round of the final of the energy class. It is our last race, our last few races here as the championship slowly and the gold place medal looks to find rightful tenant. Italia versus Greece and their passionate fans, the teams are ready to go. Boats are a well-known name around here, as they have been here before. They have achieved excellent results in the championship, in the slaloms, in the qualifying, and in the endurance. And they're here to prove what they're made of, but they have a great adversary in front of them, as Greece and Oceanos head off into this first of 3 races. As Oceanos takes the outer circuit and Italia's Uniboat takes the inner circuit. It does a great turn into the first buoy and around the second one. In the meantime, Oceanos gets the birds out of the racetrack as it comes flying around. Both motors leaving a massive wake behind them. It's going to be a very tight race as Oceanos and their great aerodynamicity come flying around this close side of the circuit. It's going to be very close here as both teams just have one final line to go. They come side to side here, right at the end of the circuit, miss each other by a tiny bit, and the winner is most likely going to be confirmation of the winner is Greece! Greece, Oceanos takes round 1. Excellently done by both teams. Oceanos really put that final corner to a test as they switch places in the starting block and get ready for round 2. This could be the killer blow for Oceanos, or it could be redemption for Uniboat. You will find out very soon as we get ready for a very exciting few races. Do not take your eyes off this water. Do not take your eyes off these competitors. Excellent racing, excellent team. Verstappen would be proud. Take the time to look at these two boats, observe their differences, their cockpits, their propulsion systems, their motors. They have different ideas, different plans of how they should go about building the best energy class boat possible. And both these teams show that they have what it takes to be here, to win, and to compete at the highest level of the Energy Boat Challenge as we prepare ourselves for the last few moments. Bologna versus two teams with incredible heart, students with passion and dedication, many of them building their boats out of will, not for school credits, not for fame, or perhaps a bit of fame, but it's certainly out of will that they have built these boats and placed themselves here ready to race. As Uniboat backs itself into the starting block, the pilot knows it is now or never. That neon helmet will protect them and keep them safe out into these waters. As the wind picks up here this afternoon, the boats have to be ready and the pilots prepared to take on some jumpy waters. As they anxiously back up, the pilots take their breaths, prepare themselves. A whole years of work put into their hands. The teams having spent hours preparing these boats for this very moment, for this very race, for this championship, for these medals. It's time for gold and for silver. But who will take which? The drivers are prepared. The pilots are focused. They look forward into the horizon. These three buoys. Be agile around. Any mistake could cost them. It's off to the races. Oceanos is start as it powers out into the marina in front of them. They take the inside corner with great style. Uniboat takes the far side with great speed. Everyone is focused, but it's Oceanos which are showing great promise here. And they take this inside corner and prepare themselves into a final straight line. 2 lines left for Oceanos and just a few corners left for Uniboat as the driver puts full speed forward. Oceanos is getting into the wake of the boats around them, but it's going to come down very tight race here. There's only one turn left for Uniboat. It comes into the close corner. It's going to be about who comes in best. It's going to be a very tight finish here, and I believe it's a win for Oceanos! A win for Greece, and a gold place medal for Oceanos, the national Technical University of Athens will take the gold place finish here at the championship race. Very well done, Uniboat. Grazie mille. Very well done to you, Uniboat. Bologna, very well represented back again this year. It's going to be a resounding 2-0 win for Greece and Oceanos. Do not take your eyes off of this team, off of this boat, as they have conquered the Italians, the mighty Italians, and the Greeks, the Athenian gods, place themselves into the gold medal spot here at the championship race. Thank you, Greece. Bravo, Oceanos. Bravo, Uniboat. Here we have it. A gold medal for Oceanos as they cheer on the docks. Bologna watching and proud as Bologna has done an amazing job. The great team. Grazie. Bravissimo Greece. Bravissimo Oceanos. Very well done. What a race. What a boat they have built. I've seen it grow throughout the weeks. From the qualifying laps to the slaloms to the endurance. This Greek boat was made and improved and worked on and finally got the win as this team takes home the gold medal in the energy class. Big round of applause for both of these teams who have put in a great shift and a lot of work. Uniboat, you're beautiful and you're great, and I can't wait to see you improve as time goes on. And in the meantime, just for you fans watching out there, and just for you curious racing enthusiasts, we will now pit the winners of each of the two classes. Oceanos representing the energy class and Sunflare representing the solar class. They will be able to compare as these two classes compete, both using electric propulsion or hydrogen. They have different ways of making these beauties glide across the water. So thank you to all the teams for being here and keeping your eyes out onto the horizon for one more race as the Netherlands and Greece show off their boats in style in front of your eyes. Yep, off they go with the reverse thruster from Oceanos. Both teams prepared to show what they're capable of. As you can see, the two different models, the two different classes showing off what they can do. The blue and white of Oceanos versus the red and white of Sunflare. They go around the close corner, and as the Greeks cheer for their team, we see the both winners, both gold place medalists prove their worth. And as we head into the last race, it has been a pleasure to be here for the 10th edition of the Monaco Energy Boat Challenge. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to all the teams, all the Europeans, the Asians, the Middle Eastern, the Indonesians to the Americas, from the north to the south, from the Greeks to the Dutch, to the Italians and the French. Thank you so much for being here at this Energy Boat Challenge. It has been a pleasure. Go congratulate your pilots, congratulate your teams for another year of excellent work done. And I'm very, very excited to see what next year brings on. Now you have a rest and a few days off as you enjoy your gold place, your silver, your bronze, whatever it may be. You have done it, and you've done it amazingly well. Thank you so much, everyone, and see you at the closing ceremony at 8 p.m.
Night sky, fight back and never go high. I'm gonna stay
over the next few moments, the race control and the technical committee will be adding up all the points from all the different races. And the teams will be able to find out who were the most performant across all the races and all the categories. So stay tuned. And for now, enjoy your afternoon. Thank you.
The midnight shine, oh, give us a night sky, fight back and never go